Greetings, and thank you for joining us on the Sleep Science Top 1. This evening, we embark on an exploration deep within the expansive and enigmatic realm of your own consciousness. We will delve into some of the most intriguing and unexpected insights that psychology has revealed, uncovering the mysteries of memory, perception, and the subtle patterns that influence our thinking. Some of what we will uncover will be soft, akin to how a well-known fragrance can evoke a memory from many years past. Some will be truly remarkable, such as the way your mind can make choices before you even become aware of it. However, each will unveil a glimpse into the intricate mechanisms of the mind, more mysterious, profound, and exquisite than we frequently conceive. This evening, we will explore a series of fascinating insights and intriguing mental curiosities. Insights into realms where time can expand and contract, feelings can change our perception, and ideas can flow between individuals silently. You may notice yourself gently succumbing to sleep, or perhaps allowing these thoughts to meander softly in the background. If you appreciate these videos and want to be part of our future nighttime adventures, feel free to like and subscribe below. We welcome your thoughts in the comments below. For the moment, your main focus should be on finding a sense of comfort. Allow your breath to become slow, your thoughts to ease, and let the marvel of your own consciousness envelop you softly. Let's get started. Individuals tend to exhibit greater honesty during the late-night hours. As the day progresses, mental filters and social masks may begin to relax. In the late hours of the night, as tiredness diminishes restraint and self-awareness, individuals often communicate more openly, disclosing thoughts they would typically keep hidden during the day. This doesn't imply that every nightly discussion is a straightforward revelation, but the diminished cognitive restraint can facilitate a greater ease in expressing honesty. Experts in psychology propose that the serene and personal environment of night can foster a sense of openness, minimize distractions, provide softer lighting, and create an impression that the world is at peace. During these moments, discussions may venture into personal realms, occasionally strengthening bonds. This experience isn't something everyone encounters, yet it resonates with a lot of individuals. Words emerge more effortlessly in the quiet of night, as if the mind settles into its inherent cadence, allowing once protected thoughts to finally reveal themselves. Juggling multiple tasks can diminish the reliability of your memory. Although it may seem effective, managing several tasks simultaneously can diminish our ability to recall them effectively. The brain's attention system operates most effectively when it is concentrated, and splitting focus causes information to vie for cognitive resources. This may lead to memories that lack detail or are completely absent. For instance, attempting to check messages while engaging with a friend may result in missing important aspects of the discussion. Research indicates that those who frequently multitask might find it increasingly difficult to sift through irrelevant information, which can lead to greater challenges in maintaining concentration as time goes on. The appeal of multitasking is found in its promise of efficiency. Yet the mind captures experiences more deeply when allowed to focus on a single task at a time. In a world that requires constant transitions, opting to engage in a single task at a leisurely pace can seem like a rare indulgence, and it's something your memory will appreciate. Contact from another individual can reduce discomfort. The gentle touch of a hand on your shoulder or the simple act of someone holding your hand can provide more than just solace. Your brain's perception of pain can be altered. Touch engages sensory pathways that counteract pain signals, diminishing their strength. Additionally, it prompts the release of bonding hormone, a hormone associated with bonding and alleviating stress. In a particular study, couples who held hands while experiencing pain not only indicated reduced discomfort, but their brainwaves also started to synchronize. This indicates that touch not only provides emotional comfort, but also fosters a collective physiological condition that alleviates distress. During times of trouble, A soft touch can serve as both protection and stability, reassuring the body that it is not isolated. At times, the most straightforward actions hold the greatest potential for healing. The influence of scent on decision-making occurs without conscious awareness. Odors frequently evade our conscious awareness, directly reaching areas of the brain associated with feelings and recollection. This straightforward pathway allows fragrances to affect our emotions and actions without our awareness. Research indicates that enjoyable scents in retail environments can enhance the chances of making a purchase, whereas the aroma of cleaning supplies may encourage individuals to organize their surroundings more effectively. The subtle effects are effective due to the ability of scent to prime specific thoughts or associations. Lavender has the potential to promote tranquility. Citrus can represent vitality and rejuvenation. Although we frequently perceive decisions as entirely logical, the reality is that subtle sensory signals can influence the outcome. Gaining insight into this influence can be liberating, enabling us to identify when our decisions are subtly guided by the understated power of fragrance. Experiencing belief rest boost can lead to a greater sense of restfulness. Interestingly, the mere belief that you've had a good night's sleep can enhance your performance and elevate your mood the following day, regardless of the actual quality of your sleep. In a particular study, individuals who were informed that they had above-average sleep quality demonstrated improved performance on cognitive assessments, irrespective of their actual sleep quality. This phenomenon, referred to as belief rest boost, illustrates the influence of expectation on both mental and physical conditions. The brain employs belief as a shortcut, modifying energy levels and concentration according to perceived rest. Undoubtedly, authentic sleep is essential for well-being. Yet this occurrence showcases the mind's remarkable capacity to affect bodily sensations. It indicates that a portion of rest is derived not solely from the hours spent sleeping, but also from the narrative we create regarding that rest. You can feel it when someone is watching you. A lot of individuals have felt that eerie sensation of being observed, only to look around and discover that it's indeed the case. Although science has not completely clarified this, certain studies indicate that subtle signals, variations in shadows, alterations in peripheral vision, or even soft sounds might unconsciously alert us. The brain is expertly attuned to recognize social attention, as being aware of when we are being observed has been crucial throughout human history. According to evolutionary psychologists, this sensitivity was crucial for our ancestors in evading predators and managing intricate social dynamics. The feeling can be so powerful that it drives us to act even before our conscious mind fully processes it. A subtle push from our primal instincts. Your body language may expose emotions that you haven't yet acknowledged. Body language, movements, and subtle facial expressions frequently disclose feelings we may not be fully aware of. For instance, arms crossed might suggest a defensive posture, whereas slight changes in tone could reveal discomfort. Psychologists observe that these signals can often be apparent to others even before we recognize them ourselves, serving as an external reflection of our inner condition. Recognizing your own body language can uncover underlying stress, attraction, or excitement. Similarly, interpreting the non-verbal cues of others can enhance empathy and foster a greater understanding. This unspoken form of communication runs alongside verbal expression and at times conveys truths that words cannot. During times of introspection, observing the way your body carries itself can resemble catching a glimpse of your mind's silent musings. Scents have the power to awaken memories that have been hidden for years. The human sense of smell is intricately connected to the brain's memory systems. Scent, unlike sight or sound, takes a direct path through the brain, skipping many of the typical processing routes and linking directly to the limbic system, which is responsible for emotions and long-term memories. A subtle hint of perfume, the scent of fresh rain on pavement, or the aroma of a childhood meal cooking can transport us through time. These memories are frequently vivid, detailed, and emotional, even if the moments they bring to mind are decades old. This phenomenon is referred to by psychologists as the Proust effect, named after the writer who vividly described how the taste of a madeleine transported him back to his childhood. These instances serve as a reminder that our thoughts are far more complex than mere storage units. They are vibrant scenes, and fragrances serve as keys that can unlock sealed doors, permitting lost emotions to gently re-emerge in the now. Lucid dreaming allows you to take charge of the dream realm. In lucid dreams, you gain the awareness that you are in a dream, and with this realization, you may have the ability to influence the dream's direction. Individuals who engage in lucid dreaming often describe soaring above mountains, swimming beneath the waves, or altering the course of their dreams in real time. Experts in psychology suggest that lucid dreams occur when areas of the brain associated with self-awareness activate during dream phase, all while the dream state persists. For some individuals, these dreams occur spontaneously, while others practice methods such as reality checks and maintaining dream journals. Studies indicate that abilities honed during lucid dreaming can enhance performance in real life. However, in addition to any practical advantages, lucid dreaming provides something deeper, a gentle reminder that our minds have the power to conjure entire worlds filled with intricate details and deep emotions, allowing us to navigate them as if they were tangible. In these realms, we embody both the explorer and the creator. Unfinished tasks tend to stick in people's minds more than those that have been completed. Picture yourself engaged in a project, taking a break before finishing, and noticing the task still occupying your thoughts. This phenomenon is referred to by psychologists as the Proust effect. Our minds retain a stronger impression of unfinished tasks compared to those that have been completed. This mental open loop developed to assist us in recalling tasks that remain. Yet it can also disrupt our sleep, causing us to replay discussions or think of unfinished work. Research indicates that the phenomenon arises from unresolved tasks, generating a subtle tension in the mind, and completing the task alleviates that tension. That's why creating a to-do list can bring a sense of tranquility. It indicates to the brain that the task has been noted, even if it remains unfinished. In everyday situations, this effect can serve as a driving force or a cause of tension, depending on our approach to it. In any case, it serves as a compelling illustration of the mind's unresolved matters. Expressing gratitude has the ability to reduce stress hormones within your body. Expressing gratitude goes beyond mere politeness. It has the ability to alter the body's chemistry. Research indicates that individuals who consistently concentrate on their gratitude experience reduced levels of cortisol, the hormone associated with stress. Engaging in gratitude practices, like maintaining a daily journal or contemplating positive experiences before bedtime, can enhance activity in brain areas associated with empathy and joy. This is more than simply a nice shift in atmosphere. This response can enhance the immune system, promote better sleep, and contribute positively to heart health. Experts in psychology indicate that expressing gratitude redirects focus from deficiencies to abundance, fostering feelings of safety and connection. This approach aids in calming the mind, which in turn enables the body to respond accordingly. A moment of quiet gratitude can flow through the nervous system, bringing a sense of calm like a gentle wave. Individuals can be swayed by words that they hardly notice. At times, the mind responds to signals that it isn't fully aware of. In the field of psychology, this phenomenon is referred to as subliminal priming. It involves the presentation of stimuli that are so fleeting or subtle that they remain outside of conscious awareness, while still having the power to influence thoughts or behaviors. A study revealed that displaying positive or negative words for mere milliseconds prior to presenting a neutral image influenced how participants assessed the emotional tone of that image. Advertisers and artists have been intrigued by this effect for a long time, yet its impact in reality is more nuanced than the myths imply. Nonetheless, it uncovers a significant reality. Our conscious minds do not solely govern the records of perception. Below the surface of consciousness, the brain is perpetually engaged in scanning, filtering, and interpreting various signals. Many of these impressions remain unspoken, yet they can influence our choices, mold our perceptions, and evoke emotions that are difficult to articulate. Subtle hints from the periphery of awareness. Music has the power to evoke memories that have been buried for years. A tune from your adolescent days can transport you right back to a school corridor, a warm summer day, or a friend you haven't connected with in ages. Music forms a distinctive connection with memory, as it activates various regions of the brain simultaneously, including auditory areas, motor functions, and importantly, the limbic system. The rhythm, melody, and lyrics intertwine to create a deep context, and when that song plays once more, the initial emotions resurface alongside it. For individuals living with Alzheimer's disease, familiar music can occasionally bring forth moments of clarity, enabling them to sing along to lyrics they might otherwise struggle to remember. Experts in psychology suggest that music serves as a potent retrieval cue, effectively overcoming certain obstacles posed by the passage of time and memory deterioration. It serves as a reminder that even when memories seem to fade, they remain within us, patiently awaiting the perfect moment to be released. A positive outlook can enhance the healing process from sickness. Hope and positive expectation serve not only as sources of comfort, but also have the potential to offer biological protection. Research indicates that individuals with an optimistic outlook tend to heal more quickly after surgery, show improved responses to specific treatments, and experience reduced rates of various chronic conditions. Having a positive outlook seems to diminish negative stress reactions, promote better lifestyle choices, and potentially enhance immune function. This does not imply disregarding reality or pretending to be happy during difficult times. Instead, it focuses on the belief that challenges can be surmounted and that there are opportunities ahead. Experts in psychology indicate that having a positive outlook can aid individuals in staying committed to rehabilitation, adhering to medical recommendations more reliably, and sustaining the mental strength essential for recovery. As the body diligently engages in its restorative processes, the perspective of the mind can influence the outcomes, transforming hope into a subtle form of healing that flows with each heartbeat and breath. Individuals tend to retain gossip more effectively than they do neutral information. Humans developed within tight-knit social circles, where understanding who was trustworthy could determine safety or peril. This could clarify why our minds are more inclined to recall gossip and narratives regarding the actions of others, rather than neutral information. In experiments, participants showed a greater tendency to remember details regarding untrustworthy actions, compared to physical descriptions or unrelated events. Gossip engages the brain's social reasoning networks, capturing attention and aiding in the retention of information for later use. Although gossip can have negative effects, it can also play a protective role, assisting groups in upholding norms and steering clear of risks. In today's world, this inclination is evident in the rapid spread of rumors compared to regular news. From the hushed tones shared by a fire long ago to the rapid exchanges on digital platforms today, the enduring nature of gossip stems from our innate curiosity about the actions of those around us. Déjà vu might arise from the brain experiencing a malfunction in its recognition processes. The unsettling sensation of having experienced a moment previously, known as déjà vu, remains largely mysterious. A prominent theory suggests that this phenomenon happens when the brain's recognition system temporarily malfunctions, resulting in an illusion of familiarity. This can occur when a new experience aligns closely with patterns from previous memories, even if the original moment is not consciously remembered. Research using neuroimaging indicates that the temporal lobe, particularly regions associated with memory, is involved. For many individuals, déjà vu is a brief and innocuous experience. Yet it provides insight into the way the brain connects the present with the past. In that fleeting moment, existence seems to mirror itself, the present intertwined with the specter of a history that might have never existed. It serves as a reminder that perception isn't an exact account, but rather an interpretation, and at times, the mind's narrator can get ahead of itself. Nervousness often leads to quicker speech patterns. As anxiety increases, the pace of our speech may also quicken. This is influenced by the body's fight-or-flight response, leading to an increase in heart rate and breathing. The brain, ready for swift responses, propels thoughts ahead at a faster rate, while the mouth finds it challenging to keep up. Speakers who feel anxious might overlook pauses, hurry through their sentences, or trip over their words as their adrenaline heightens their desire to communicate clearly. This effect may be subtle, manifesting as a slight quickening of cadence, or it can be so pronounced that the words blend together. In social situations, this rapid speech can occasionally induce anxiety in others as emotional states flow through groups. Understanding this pattern can be beneficial. Deliberately slowing down your speech can help to calm your body, and in turn, a calm body can stabilize your mind. In this manner, speech transforms into more than merely a reflection of mode. It serves as a means for directing it. A significant portion of the human brain continues to be enigmatic. Despite our progress in neuroscience, many areas of the brain are still only partially comprehended. We have the ability to map structures, trace electrical signals, and observe patterns of activity. However, the profound enigma of how consciousness emerges, or the reason memories seem so vivid, continues to elude our understanding. Certain areas of the brain lack a clearly defined role, and the complex networks connecting them surpass the sophistication of any computer created by humans. Each new study uncovers answers, while simultaneously raising further questions, highlighting that we have only scratched the surface of this vibrant universe housed within our minds. Like an ocean we've only touched the surface of, the brain conceals vast realms of understanding yet to be discovered. In the stillness that exists between our thoughts, we come to realize that the mind transcends being merely a biological entity. It is a profound enigma that we experience in every moment of our lives. Your thoughts largely consist of echoes from the previous day. Studies indicate that most of our daily thoughts tend to be repetitions from earlier days, with familiar worries, habits, and reflections emerging in subtly altered variations. This mental repetition fosters a sense of stability, yet it may also restrict creativity and confine us to outdated patterns. The brain prioritizes efficiency, as utilizing established neural pathways requires less effort than creating new ones. When we actively pursue new experiences, question our beliefs, or alter our environment, we can ignite new ways of thinking. Traveling, acquiring new skills, or simply choosing an alternative path to work can bring a refreshing sense of energy. It snaps the mind from a state of automatic functioning into a state of heightened awareness. Often, our thoughts navigate familiar paths. However, from time to time, we have the opportunity to veer away from the usual route and uncover a completely different terrain within us. Yawning has the potential to spread, even among different species. A solitary yawn can flow through a space, moving from one individual to another without a single word spoken. The contagious nature of yawning extends beyond just humans. Chimpanzees, dogs, and even certain birds have been seen mimicking yawns from their companions. Experts in psychology suggest that this phenomenon is associated with empathy and the formation of social bonds. We naturally reflect the actions of those in our vicinity, strengthening our bond. The probability of yawning in humans rises with proximity. You're more inclined to yawn after someone you know than after an unfamiliar person. The act itself continues to hold an element of mystery. Yawning not only aids in regulating brain temperature and enhancing alertness, but its social contagion appears to fulfill another role, quietly aligning the rhythms within a group. A shared yawn serves as a subtle reminder of our biological connection, a simple, unvoiced gesture that conveys, "We are experiencing this moment together." Hypnosis has the ability to alter the brain's processing of pain. When under hypnosis, an individual may occasionally experience a reduction in pain, or even a complete absence of it, during situations that would typically lead to discomfort. Brain scans indicate that hypnosis can modify activity in regions responsible for interpreting pain signals, affecting not the sensation itself, but rather the brain's perception of it. This has been utilized in medical environments for managing pain, dental procedures, and even surgical interventions, although its effectiveness can vary from person to person. Hypnosis is characterized by a concentrated and highly receptive state of mind, allowing for alterations in responses. The outcome isn't supernatural. The brain's inherent adaptability is in action. Through the alteration of perception, the mind has the ability to transform the body's experience. The link between attention and sensation reveals a deep truth. Pain transcends mere physical sensation. It represents a multifaceted conversation involving nerves, the brain, and our consciousness. At times, awareness has the potential to alter the dynamics of power. Dialogue. Expressing your emotions through writing can enhance well-being. Expressing emotions through writing, be it in a journal or a personal note, can significantly impact one's well-being. Research indicates that expressive writing has the potential to reduce blood pressure, enhance immune function, and elevate mood. Experts in psychology suggest that this process aids in organizing emotional experiences, transforming indistinct feelings into coherent thoughts that the brain can process effectively. This alleviates mental pressure and allows cognitive resources to be allocated to other activities. Writing does not necessitate flawless grammar or style. The strength of it is found in truthfulness. Through the act of translating our inner experiences into words, we shape the formless, thereby diminishing its grip on us. The page serves as a secure space for what may seem daunting in the mind. With time, this approach can assist in unraveling intricate emotions, rendering them more comprehensible and manageable. Emotions are often easier to remember than specific details. Our emotions profoundly influence our memories and the way we recall experiences. Memorable events associated with intense feelings such as joy, fear, grief, or excitement often remain in our minds for a longer duration compared to neutral information. This process of emotional tagging assists the brain in prioritizing significant experiences, yet it also leads us to recall our feelings more vividly than the actual events that took place. In eyewitness testimony, the emotional intensity of an event can affect memories, occasionally leading to inaccuracies in what is recalled. On a brighter note, recalling the feelings tied to significant experiences can strengthen values, connections, and important life lessons. Our memories do not serve as flawless accounts. They resemble narratives shared from the viewpoint of the heart. As we reflect on the past, we navigate a terrain of emotions, with truths strewn like pebbles along our journey. Chewing gum has the potential to enhance focus. While it may appear to be a trivial or automatic behavior, chewing gum has been associated with enhancements in concentration and awareness. The rhythmic movement seems to enhance blood circulation to the brain, and the process of chewing might also activate regions associated with focus and recollection. Research indicates that there are slight improvements in performance on tasks that demand prolonged focus when individuals chew gum, particularly those with a peppermint flavor. The impact may not be striking, yet it can offer a gentle boost in mental energy, which might explain why students, drivers, and even soldiers have turned to it during extended, challenging times. Experts in psychology indicate that chewing gum may alleviate stress by decreasing cortisol levels, providing a dual advantage for focus. During those serene instances when concentration starts to wane, this straightforward gesture can serve as a subtle tether, softly guiding the mind back to the current endeavor. The initial and final lessons you acquire leave the most lasting impression. Our memories are shaped by what psychologists refer to as the first-last memory, which describe the inclination to remember the initial and final items in a sequence more effectively than those that fall in between. The initial items gain from additional practice and focus, whereas the final items stay vivid in short-term recall. This pattern is evident in everyday situations. Typically, we recall the beginning and ending moments of a discussion, a presentation, or even a holiday with greater clarity than the sections in between. Grasping this concept can aid in the learning process. Positioning essential details at the start or conclusion of a study session enhances the likelihood of retention. The mind constructs experiences akin to narratives, where the beginning and conclusion stand out most vividly. The middle holds significance, yet it's the initial impression and the concluding moment that frequently remain etched in the mind's silent records. Your mind can overlook alterations occurring right before your eyes. Change blindness is a fascinating peculiarity of perception. The brain may overlook significant changes in a scene when they happen amidst a short distraction or visual break. In experiments, individuals can focus on an object, momentarily divert their gaze, and completely overlook that it has transformed when they return their attention. This occurs due to the selective nature of attention. The brain is unable to process every detail, leading it to fill in the gaps with assumptions derived from previous knowledge. In everyday situations, change blindness can account for our inability to notice minor adjustments in a room or overlook a friend's fresh haircut. It serves as a reminder that our perception does not function like a flawless camera. Rather, it presents a mosaic of specific elements and implied connections, woven together so seamlessly that we seldom recognize the gaps unless they are highlighted by someone. Smiling has the ability to influence your brain, leading to a sense of increased happiness. Even if you're not experiencing happiness, the straightforward gesture of smiling can gently alter your emotional state. Psychologists refer to this concept as the expression-mood link, which suggests that facial expressions can affect emotional states. Smiling activates the muscles in your face, which communicate with your brain and prompt the release of neurotransmitters such as reward signal and mood stabilizer. This may provide a slight boost in mood, even if everything else remains the same. The effect also functions in the opposite direction. Frowning or scowling may strengthen feelings of tension or frustration. While it may not be a growl, during stressful times, a deliberate smile can serve as a subtle reminder to find a more tranquil state. This explains why certain individuals engage in soft smiling while meditating, featuring a gentle, nearly undetectable lift of the lips. This serves as a reminder of the profound connection between the mind and body, illustrating that happiness can often start with a straightforward, intentional expression. Your subconscious has the power to shape your perceptions of attraction. Attraction appears to be a deliberate decision, yet much of its groundwork is established outside of our conscious awareness. Subtle signals, the balance of facial features, the quality of a voice, and even an individual's fragrance can evoke reactions grounded in biology and past experiences. Evolutionary psychologists propose that certain preferences could be associated with health indicators, whereas others are influenced by cultural norms and individual experiences. The subconscious intricately intertwines various associations. A particular laugh might bring to mind a gentle soul. A hairstyle can reflect a cherished person from your history. These impressions frequently develop prior to the conscious mind engaging in its analysis, resulting in a sensation of immediate chemistry. It serves as a reminder that attraction is timeless and intimate, a delicate interplay between instincts refined through ages and the distinct journeys shaped by our individual experiences, subtly directing our gaze and emotions before we even become aware of the path we've taken. Flow states can transform hours into mere minutes. A flow state represents a mental realm characterized by effortless concentration, a sense of time that stretches, and a diminishing awareness of the external environment. Artists, athletes, and scientists frequently talk about becoming completely absorbed in their work, coming out hours later feeling invigorated instead of exhausted. Experts in psychology indicate that flow is achieved when the difficulty of a task aligns with your abilities, providing just the right amount of challenge to fully engage you without crossing the line into overwhelm. During this state, there is a decrease in activity within the decision zone, which is associated with self-awareness, allowing attention to fully engage with the task at hand. Flow transcends mere productivity. It embodies a profound state of immersion, where action and awareness seamlessly unite. Numerous individuals discover it while engaging in hobbies, pursuing creative projects, or tackling challenges at their jobs. In the serene state of flow, time melts into fleeting moments, and the mind glides effortlessly, like a river journeying toward the ocean. Individuals have the potential to cultivate new sensory experiences through the use of technology. Technology has the potential to enhance human perception, allowing us to experience the world through new senses. Certain researchers have developed devices that convert non-visual information, such as magnetic fields or ultrasonic distances, into tactile signals that the brain can learn to understand. As time passes, users start to perceive these signals as instinctively as they do sight or touch, weaving them into their everyday consciousness. A vibrating belt that indicates north can help a person develop an intuitive sense of direction, similar to that of migratory animals. These improvements showcase the brain's remarkable neuroplasticity, highlighting its capacity to adjust to new information and integrate it into our perception. Although these tools remain in the experimental stage, they suggest a future in which human senses may evolve to perceive ultraviolet light, infrared heat, or even the chemical makeup of the air, unveiling entire dimensions of experience that we can only envision at this time. Acquiring new skills leads to physical changes in your brain structure. Whenever you acquire a new skill or concept, the neural networks in your brain undergo transformation. This process, known as synaptic plasticity, enhances current connections and creates new ones, facilitating more efficient storage and retrieval of information. This indicates that your brain is dynamic and constantly changing. It's a dynamic framework, molded by your experiences. Research using MRI scans indicates that engaging in learning activities, such as playing an instrument or practicing a language, can lead to an increase in the size of specific brain regions over time. Physical changes occur most swiftly during childhood, yet they persist throughout life, demonstrating that the opportunity to learn is always present. Learning resembles traversing a field where a subtle trail gradually transforms into a clearly defined path. With each return, the way ahead becomes more defined, and the terrain of your thoughts broadens, building connections gradually. Your mood can genuinely alter your perception of the world around you. Emotions not only influence our thoughts, but can also change how we perceive the world visually. Research indicates that individuals in a positive emotional state tend to observe finer details and perceive a broader spectrum of colors, whereas those experiencing anxiety may limit their attention, searching for potential threats and overlooking neutral or carmine hues. Encouraging signals. Mood affects the brain's attention systems, altering how sensory information is filtered and interpreted. A cheerful mood can enhance the brilliance of a sunset, whereas anxiety can amplify the shadows of a poorly lit street. Perception is not merely an objective process. It is influenced by the mental lens we use at any given moment. Altering your mood can genuinely transform your reality, demonstrating that the boundary between our mental state and the external world is much more fluid than we tend to believe. Individuals tend to be more inclined to assist when they find themselves as the sole observer. During emergencies, having other individuals around can occasionally decrease the chances that someone will intervene, a situation referred to as the group inaction. When by themselves, people experience a heightened sense of personal obligation to take action in the presence of others. Responsibility is spread out, and everyone expects that another individual will step in to assist. This phenomenon has been noted in numerous experiments, ranging from orchestrated accidents to items falling on the sidewalk. As the number of individuals increases, the likelihood of any single person stepping in diminishes. Nonetheless, understanding the group in action can help mitigate its impact. Individuals who grasp it are more inclined to act independently of the masses. It's a reminder that in times of need, relying on others can lead to pitfalls. At times, it falls upon you to take action, even if you are the sole individual aware of the necessity. The scent of tension can influence how others respond. When an individual experiences stress, their body may release chemical compounds via sweat that transmit subtle signals to those in close proximity. Studies indicate that the detection of these stress-related odors, even when individuals are not consciously aware of them, can stimulate brain regions associated with empathy and fear, leading to heightened alertness or anxiety in others. This indicates that stress can be transmitted socially, not only via tone of voice or facial expressions, but also through scent. This effect probably developed to assist groups in recognizing and reacting to threats. But in contemporary settings, it results in tension within a room subtly spreading from one individual to another. Grasping this concept can be truly empowering. Just as stress can spread from one person to another, so too can a sense of calm. By taking charge of our own state, we can impact the emotional atmosphere surrounding us in ways that are difficult to articulate, yet everyone can sense. Feeling nostalgic can create a sense of warmth within you. Nostalgia is not just a comforting emotion, it can actually create a sensation of warmth throughout your body. Research indicates that bringing to mind fond memories can enhance the feeling of warmth and may even lessen the experience of physical cold. Experts in psychology suggest that this connection might have origins in our evolutionary requirements. Social warmth and physical warmth are connected in the brain, both associated with feelings of safety and belonging. As we reflect on joyful experiences from earlier times, our bodies react as though we've entered a more familiar and cozy space. During the winter months, individuals frequently find themselves immersed in nostalgic reflections, possibly as a means to combat the cold. Nostalgia can envelop the mind and body in a soothing embrace of cherished memories, whether sparked by a beloved song, a photograph, or the aroma of a favorite dish. Fear can be conveyed simply by watching. One can feel fear without having to encounter a threat directly. Observing another person's fearful reaction can evoke feelings of fear within yourself. The brain has mirror systems that replicate the emotions of others, enabling us to learn about potential dangers in an indirect manner. Research indicates that individuals who witness another person exhibiting fear towards a particular object tend to exhibit comparable fear reactions themselves, even in the absence of direct interaction with that object. This mechanism probably developed to assist us in evading danger by gaining insights from the experiences of others. In everyday situations, this indicates that fear can spread among groups almost instantly, affecting actions even before any words are exchanged. Just as tranquility can spread among people, so can anxiety, highlighting the importance of emotional awareness in influencing the shared atmosphere of those nearby. Individuals in positions of authority have the ability to compel regular individuals to follow directives from a group that issues severe commands. During the 1960 seconds, psychologist authority experimenter carried out experiments that demonstrated how regular individuals, when instructed by an authority figure, would administer what they thought were painful electric shocks to others. The research demonstrated that social influence and the presence of authority figures can compel individuals to behave in ways that contradict their personal ethics, prompting actions they would not typically select independently. The findings, though contentious, have been reflected in various contexts, ranging from military environments to organizational structures. The impact stems from our inclination to rely on perceived authorities and relinquish accountability when adhering to directives. This does not imply that individuals lack power. Recognizing the impact can bolster resilience. It serves as a reminder that having moral courage can often require one to step away from the influence of authority, taking back personal agency, even when the surrounding voices urge compliance. Motion is detected more quickly by peripheral vision than by central vision. The center of your vision is where the details are most pronounced, yet the edges are where motion is detected most swiftly. Peripheral vision is finely tuned to detect movement, a crucial survival skill developed from the need to recognize a sudden rustle that might indicate the presence of a predator or prey. The sensitivity is linked to the rod cells in the outer retina, which excel at detecting light and motion under contrasting conditions. In contemporary existence, this implies that you may observe a movement in your peripheral vision prior to actively focusing on it. It functions as the brain's initial alert mechanism, continuously monitoring for alterations and poised to direct your attention to where it is most essential. In the subtle edges of your vision, the past remains. An old watchtower steadfastly standing watch. Handwriting can enhance memory retention more effectively than typing. Writing by hand activates the brain in a unique way compared to typing, as it incorporates fine motor skills, visual processing, and spatial awareness simultaneously. This enhanced sensory experience aids in encoding information more profoundly, facilitating easier recall in the future. Students who engage in handwritten note-taking frequently retain concepts more effectively, even if their overall writing is less, as the process of summarizing in real time demands active involvement with the content. Writing by hand slows down the pace, allowing the mind additional time to process ideas. Although typing is quick and effective, handwriting serves as a method of mindful learning, with each stroke creating a tangible mark of thought, inscribed not only on paper, but also within the neural pathways of memory. Smiling has the ability to influence your brain, leading to a sense of increased happiness. Even in the absence of true happiness, creating a smile can gently encourage your mind to shift towards a more positive state. Facial muscles communicate with the brain, impacting how emotions are processed. Research indicates that individuals who place a pen between their teeth to mimic a smile experience greater amusement while watching cartoons than those who frown. The impact isn't about feigning happiness. It's about establishing a subtle physical signal that the brain recognizes as an indication of safety and positivity. As time goes on, this subtle feedback loop can serve as a soft instrument for altering perspective, particularly during those times when the day seems burdensome. We evaluate faces in under 1/10 of a second. The human brain creates impressions of faces in an incredibly brief moment, taking less than 1/10 of a second. Studies indicate that even a short interaction is sufficient for individuals to form judgments about someone's trustworthiness, competence, or likability. These rapid evaluations stem from age-old survival instincts, where the ability to swiftly determine ally or adversary could be a matter of life or death. The emotion center and various other areas of the brain rapidly process facial cues, acting swiftly before conscious thought can step in. Although initial perceptions may often align among different people, they do not always reflect the truth. Our thoughts frequently rely on established stereotypes and individual experiences to bridge the voids. This rapid evaluation serves as a reminder that a part of us continues to function based on instincts developed long before the existence of cities, screens, and formal introductions, when a mere glance could determine the path of survival. Having eyes present in a room can encourage individuals to be more truthful. Just putting an image of eyes in a spot above a donation box, for instance, can encourage people to act with more generosity and honesty. Experts in psychology suggest that this phenomenon occurs due to the feeling of being observed, which invokes a sense of social responsibility, even if the eyes are merely depicted on a page. This phenomenon is connected to our evolutionary history, where reputation and belonging to a group were crucial for survival. Being acknowledged signifies that your actions hold significance, and the mind continues to react to these nuanced signals even now. Interestingly, the eyes can be stylized rather than realistic. Stylized designs can indeed achieve the desired effect. This serves as a subtle illustration of how ingrained social instincts persistently influence behavior in ways that often go unnoticed, transforming an ordinary image into a hidden cue that someone could be observing. Individuals frequently have an inflated perception of how much attention they receive from others. The imagined gaze refers to our inclination to think that others are more focused on us than they truly are. Minor errors, such as stumbling on a sidewalk or mispronouncing a word, can seem much more significant than they truly are. In reality, the majority of individuals are so preoccupied with their own thoughts that they fail to pay close attention to us. This bias arises from our experiences in life. We are the main character in our narrative, leading us to expect that others share this same perspective. Grasping the imagined gaze can be liberating, alleviating feelings of social anxiety and self-awareness. As we come to understand that many are focused on their own thoughts, our minor missteps diminish in significance, allowing us to navigate life with a more carefree attitude, free from the illusion of an audience that isn't really there. The placebo effect can still be effective even when you are aware that it is a placebo. It may seem unbelievable, but research indicates that a placebo, which is an inactive treatment, can still produce genuine effects, even when the person receiving it is aware that it is not actual medicine. In such instances, the notion that the placebo could activate the body's inherent healing processes frequently suffices to produce observable effects, like diminished pain or enhanced mood. Experts in psychology indicate that this operates via expectation and conditioning. The process of treatment, along with faith in the body's ability to recover, engages neural pathways in the brain that affect physical conditions. This open-label placebo effect demonstrates the deep connection between mind and body, highlighting how belief can influence biology, even without any form of deception. It serves as a reminder that at times, simply being aware can act as a healing remedy. Individuals frequently remember feelings more vividly than specific facts. Reflect on a meaningful experience. You may recall the surge of happiness, the heaviness of sorrow, or the sharpness of shame. Yet the precise order of occurrences may escape you. Emotions are processed and stored in brain regions that are closely associated with memory, like the emotion center, which makes them more readily accessible than factual information. This emotional emphasis may assist in shaping future choices, yet it can also obscure the precision of our memories. We might remember the essence of a day, yet forget the details. This explains how two individuals can have a shared experience, but recall it in distinct ways. In the narrative of our existence, feelings frequently serve as the ink, while the specifics act as the canvas. Without the emotion, the recollection diminishes. However, even the most indistinct shapes can stay clear for many years. Forgetting holds significance that rivals that of remembering. Forgetting might seem like a shortcoming, yet it plays a crucial role in the functioning of memory. The brain continuously absorbs a tremendous amount of information, and discarding less important details allows it to prioritize what is truly significant. Psychologists suggest that forgetting helps us to draw broader conclusions from our past experiences, instead of becoming bogged down in details. It also stops old information from disrupting new learning. This process of adaptive forgetting resembles the act of pruning a tree, where old branches are cut away to allow the healthy ones to flourish. The capacity to forget should not be viewed as a flaw. Rather, it is a mechanism of the mind that promotes efficiency and concentration, allowing us to retain only those memories that are pertinent to our current and forthcoming experiences. Your mind has the ability to adjust and perceive the world in an inverted manner. In traditional experiments, individuals donned unique glasses that flipped their vision, causing the world to appear upside down. Initially, the experience felt confusing, but after a few days, the brain adapted. Objects appeared to be oriented correctly once more, despite the fact that the visuals reaching the eyes were inverted. This impressive adaptability showcases neuroplasticity, which refers to the brain's capacity to restructure itself when faced with new information. Once the glasses came off, vision seemed to flip once more until the brain had a chance to readjust. The discovery indicates that perception is not a static recording. Rather, it is an active construction that is continually influenced by the brain's interpretation of sensory information. Even something as basic as up and down is, in part, a question of adjustment. Making decisions as a group can carry more risks compared to making them individually. In specific circumstances, collectives often opt for more audacious, risk-laden decisions compared to what individuals might choose independently, a phenomenon known as group polarization. This may occur as conversations frequently elevate prevailing views, while collective excitement can minimize possible risks. The impact can be observed in environments ranging from corporate gatherings to political events. Although collective decision-making can benefit from a variety of viewpoints, it may also result in a risky shift where the urge for consensus and progress takes precedence over careful consideration. Recognizing this inclination enables teams to mitigate it by promoting differing opinions and intentional breaks. Ultimately, the collective mindset can serve as a formidable asset, yet, akin to any instrument, it requires careful handling. Optical illusions demonstrate the process through which your mind reconstructs reality. Optical illusions function due to the brain's active role in processing sensory information. It interprets the input, bridging gaps and forming predictions. When these forecasts conflict with the actual data, the outcome can be a picture that seems to change, shift, or obscure details that are clearly visible. Illusions uncover the quick methods the brain employs to interpret the world efficiently. These mental shortcuts often benefit us, yet they highlight that our perception is merely a reconstruction of reality within our minds, rather than reality itself. Each perception is, in a way, a unique interpretation. Laughter, shaped by previous experiences, expectations, and context, has the power to rewire your brain for resilience. Laughter serves not merely as a response. It acts as a form of mental workout that fosters resilience. Laughter triggers the brain to release endorphins and lowers stress hormone levels, fostering a physiological condition that enhances our ability to handle challenges. Laughter, shared among individuals, fortifies social connections, creating a vital support system that proves essential during challenging moments. As time goes on, these joyful moments can serve as consistent training sessions for the nervous system, enabling it to bounce back from stress more swiftly. Laughter transforms into something beyond a momentary joy. It is an inherent resource, held within both the body and mind, poised to be accessed when the situation calls for bravery. A sense of purpose may contribute to a longer life. Studies indicate that individuals with a profound sense of purpose and a distinct motivation to rise each day frequently enjoy longer, healthier lives. Having a sense of purpose can drive motivation, leading to healthier habits, lower stress levels, and enhanced social connections. It appears to have a direct positive impact on the body, with research connecting a sense of purpose to reduced inflammatory markers and improved cardiovascular health. Purpose doesn't necessarily need to be monumental or transformative on a global scale. Caring for loved ones, pursuing a creative passion, or contributing to a community can all be deeply personal endeavors. Having a meaningful goal serves as a guiding compass for the mind, directing decisions and fostering resilience. During challenging times, having a sense of purpose can act as a guiding light, providing a reason to continue progressing, step by step, through each passing day. The brain possesses a specialized network for recognizing faces. Located deep within the temporal lobe is the face recognition zone, a specific region dedicated to the recognition of faces. This network is meticulously calibrated to recognize familiar faces in under a second, even amidst a crowd. Injury to this region may lead to face blindness, commonly known as face blindness, which is a condition where people can perceive facial features yet find it difficult to identify even their closest friends or family members. This system holds significant value, deeply embedded in our evolutionary background. Interpreting facial expressions has been essential for understanding feelings, identifying friends, and fostering social connections. This network is not limited to processing only human faces. It has the ability to adjust and identify other known patterns, such as the features of pets or the outline of a cherished item. This highlights the brain's profound commitment to connection, influencing our capacity to identify the individuals who are most significant in our lives. Meditation has the ability to bring about physical changes in brain structures. Meditation transcends being merely a mental exercise. Consistent practice, over time, can lead to physical changes in the brain. Research using MRI has revealed a thicker decision zone associated with decision-making and self-control, along with alterations in the memory hub, which is involved in memory and learning. Consistent meditation may lead to a decrease in the size of the emotion center, which is responsible for fear and stress reactions, indicating an increased ability to remain calm. The structural changes illustrate neuroplasticity, showcasing the brain's capacity to reconfigure itself based on experiences. Even brief daily practices can start to change neural pathways, improving focus, emotional control, and overall health. In a fast-paced and chaotic world, meditation provides a means to transform the mind from within, weaving inner calm into the core of our mental landscape. Individuals may encounter a viewpoint that feels detached from their physical self. In specific circumstances, such as near-death experiences, profound meditation, or through focused brain stimulation, individuals often describe sensations of having exited their bodies, witnessing themselves from an elevated perspective, or at AE, separation. Researchers in neuroscience have associated these experiences with interruptions in how the brain integrates sensory information, especially within the awareness link. Though they may be brief, these moments can seem strikingly vivid and deeply authentic, creating enduring impacts on those who encounter them. Experiencing out-of-body perceptions can alter an individual's sense of self and enhance their curiosity about existence. Whether viewed as spiritual occurrences or neurological events, they emphasize the brain's extraordinary function in shaping the sense of self. A sense that can, when the circumstances are favorable, become unanchored and float beyond the confines of the pie. Limits of the corporeal structure. Priming has the ability to alter behavior without your awareness. Priming happens when being exposed to specific words, images, or concepts subtly affects subsequent actions. For instance, encountering terms associated with politeness can lead individuals to interrupt less frequently during discussions, whereas exposure to cues about aging may result in a decrease in their walking pace, all occurring without their conscious realization. This occurs as the brain employs recently activated ideas as shortcuts, influencing perception and reaction. The effects of priming may be brief, yet they highlight our sensitivity to environmental cues. In daily life, priming can have a positive impact, fostering productivity, kindness, or creativity, while also demonstrating how subtly our thoughts can be influenced without our awareness. The environment we find ourselves in subtly influences our thoughts and behaviors. Being kind can enhance your immune system. Performing acts of kindness not only uplifts others, but it can also enhance your own well-being. Assisting others is associated with decreased blood pressure, lower levels of stress hormones, and enhanced immune function. Experts in psychology propose that this could be linked to the release of bonding hormone, a hormone that fosters feelings of warmth and trust, in addition to benefiting cardiovascular health. Even minor actions, such as opening a door or sharing a smile, can lead to these outcomes. With time, kindness can evolve into a self-perpetuating cycle. Engaging in positive actions enhances overall well-being, leading individuals to be more inclined to persist in their efforts to assist others. Kindness serves not only as a social adhesive, but also as a subtle practice of self-care, intricately embedded in the interactions that link us together. The way you hold yourself can affect how you feel. Your body posture can influence your emotions. Maintaining an upright position, whether standing or sitting, can enhance feelings of confidence and alertness, whereas slouching might contribute to feelings of fatigue or a low mood. This connection operates through feedback loops that engage both the body and the brain. Posture has an impact on hormone levels, breathing patterns, and neural activity. In a particular study, those who engaged in power poses expressed heightened feelings of control, although the precise effects are still a topic of discussion. In addition to confidence, posture plays a crucial role in influencing energy levels by either opening or constraining the chest and diaphragm. Minor tweaks, maintaining an upright posture, easing the shoulders, elevating the head, can gently guide the mind toward enhanced clarity and awareness. The body, in numerous respects, establishes the foundation for the narrative that the mind creates for itself. Experiencing trauma can occasionally result in personal development. Trauma can lead to profound suffering, yet there are individuals who rise from it with enhanced resilience, increased empathy, or a revitalized sense of purpose, a concept referred to as resilience bloom. This does not imply that trauma was advantageous. Instead, it suggests that the process of recovery can occasionally cultivate strengths that may not have emerged in different circumstances. Psychologists have pinpointed areas of development, including enhanced relationships, a greater appreciation for life, and a more profound connection to personal values. The process frequently entails creating meaning, discovering methods to weave the experience into a broader life narrative. Although not everyone undergoes resilience bloom, those who do frequently characterize it as a change shaped by hardship, similar to a tree becoming more resilient after weathering a storm. Stress can transfer from one person to another without the need for verbal communication. Stress has a way of spreading, often moving quietly from one individual to another. Observing another person's tense body language, facial expressions, or noticing changes in their voice can activate a similar stress response in the observer's brain. The social transmission of stress is believed to stem from empathy, as our nervous systems align with the emotional states of those in our vicinity. Although this can assist groups in addressing threats together, it also implies that an individual's anxiety can spread, influencing the atmosphere of the space. The opposite is equally valid. Serenity can diffuse similarly, easing strain and promoting stability. In this regard, handling our own stress is not just about self-care. It's a subtle offering to those in our vicinity. Assistance is more probable when we find ourselves as the sole observer. In moments of solitude, when we encounter someone who requires assistance, our instinct is to respond promptly. There is no one else to pass the responsibility onto. This stands in opposition to the group inaction that may arise in groups where people delay action, thinking that another will take the initiative. As the sole witness, we eliminate any doubt, putting the choice directly in our control. During these times, the urge to assist seems immediate and intimate. Experts in psychology indicate that this may be indicative of a long-standing survival tactic. In small groups, each member's contribution was essential. Today serves as a reminder that even the tiniest, most direct actions can lead to significant change, particularly when no one else is present to initiate the first move. Reflecting another person's actions can create immediate connection. Gently mirroring someone else's movements, stance, or way of speaking can foster a feeling of rapport and confidence. This unintentional inclination, referred to as the subtle mirroring, is embedded in our social nature. When performed authentically, mirroring conveys a sense of empathy and attentiveness, allowing the other individual to feel truly understood. It's the reason conversations frequently flow in sync, or why friends might discover themselves sharing laughter or leaning in together simultaneously. In professional environments, adept negotiators occasionally employ mirroring to enhance collaboration, whereas therapists utilize it to build rapport. Yet, when it becomes forced or overly dramatic, it may come across as lacking authenticity. At its core, mirroring is the body's silent expression of solidarity, conveying a message of connection without the need for spoken language, a subtle synchronization of two anxious beings flowing together as if they were dancers attuned to the same melody. Acquiring new physical skills alters the structure of your brain. Each skill acquired, whether it's preparing a new dish or becoming proficient with a musical instrument, transforms the neural pathways in the brain. This phenomenon, known as neuroplasticity, enables the brain to adjust to various experiences over the course of life. New learning enhances synaptic pathways and can even establish completely new ones, similar to carving out new paths in a forest. Research using MRI scans indicates that engaging in activities such as juggling, studying languages, and tackling complex problems can result in observable development in specific areas of the brain. These changes do not happen overnight, but they build up through consistent practice, integrating into the brain's dynamic structure. Neuroplasticity is a remarkable phenomenon that is effective regardless of age. While it might decelerate as time goes on, the possibility for growth remains ever present. Each new skill acquired leaves a subtle imprint, a silent testament to the experiences woven into the brain's changing landscape. Altering your study environment can enhance memory retention. Learning in various settings can enhance the retention of information in memory. This phenomenon arises from the fact that every setting offers distinct signals that the brain instinctively links to the information being acquired. When you remember the information later, you have a more intricate network of connections to utilize. For instance, switching between a serene room, a park bench, and a library can introduce slight differences in lighting, background sounds, and aromas, all of which serve as retrieval cues. This method is often recommended by psychologists as an effective way to get ready for exams or presentations. The same concept holds true outside of academic pursuits. Engaging in a skill across different situations can enhance flexibility and effectiveness. By subtly altering your routine, you provide your brain with additional connections to form memories, crafting a complex tapestry that is more difficult to untangle. Instructing others enhances your own comprehension. When you explain a concept to another person, it's essential to structure your ideas, use straightforward language, and foresee potential questions. This process enhances your understanding of the subject matter. This phenomenon is occasionally referred to as the teaching recall, which explains why educators frequently mention that they gain as much knowledge as they impart. Teaching involves the active retrieval and reconstruction of knowledge, which in turn reinforces the neural pathways responsible for storing that information. The act of getting ready to teach can enhance retention as your mind interacts with the information in a more organized and intentional manner. This method is effective for both skills and facts. Demonstrating a recipe to a friend, for instance, helps solidify your own muscle memory. Teaching turns knowledge into a living experience, embedding it more deeply into the library of your mind. Certain fears are passed down through the process of evolution. Some fears, like the fear of snakes, spiders, or heights, seem to manifest more easily in humans and other primates, even in the absence of direct negative encounters. Experts in psychology and evolutionary biology suggest that these fears have been shaped by evolution, providing our ancestors with a crucial edge in steering clear of threats. Research indicates that individuals can form fear responses to these stimuli at a faster rate than they do to neutral objects such as flowers or houses. Although contemporary living has diminished the relevance of many of these threats, the fundamental inclination persists. Our emotional responses are influenced not just by individual experiences, but also by the extensive history of survival that is embedded within our nervous systems. Sometimes, our instincts serve as faint echoes, from a time when a moment's hesitation could determine the line between survival and peril. Juggling multiple tasks can diminish the quality of your memory. While it might seem like multitasking enhances productivity, it frequently undermines the precision of our memory. When attention is split, the brain struggles to fully capture the specifics of each task, resulting in diminished memory retention. Engaging in multiple tasks simultaneously can heighten the likelihood of source confusion, leading to situations where you recall information but lose track of its origin. With time, regular multitasking can condition the brain to prioritize a wide range of tasks rather than deep engagement, which can hinder the ability to maintain prolonged concentration. Experts in psychology suggest focusing on a single task at a time, as this approach enhances learning and improves retention. In our contemporary world, where distractions abound, the mind truly excels when it focuses intently on one idea, intricately embedding it into our memory. The perception of time can expand or contract, depending on the circumstances. The perception of time is dynamic, influenced by factors such as attention, emotion, and new experiences. During times of danger or heightened concentration, moments can seem to stretch out as the brain captures a greater number of sensory details each second. On the other hand, well-known routines can disappear in an instant, as hours slip away in what seems like mere minutes. This phenomenon clarifies why childhood frequently appears to extend indefinitely. Each experience brings something fresh, yet adulthood may seem to speed up as the sense of novelty diminishes. Experts in psychology indicate that intentionally pursuing new experiences can help to decelerate the feeling of time passing, enhancing the quality of each day. In this manner, our perception of time resembles an accordion rather than a clock, stretching and compressing in harmony with the rhythm of our experiences. Certain memories can be removed through specific interference. Scientists have discovered methods to diminish or potentially eliminate particular memories in animals by interfering with the reconsolidation phase, which occurs when a memory is retrieved and subsequently restored. This method remains primarily in the experimental stage for human application, yet it has been investigated as a possible remedy for traumatic memories. Scientists can alter the brain's chemical pathways during reconsolidation, resulting in certain memories becoming less vivid or emotionally intense. The potential brings forth a mix of optimism and moral dilemmas. Can the removal of pain also lead to the loss of essential aspects of one's identity? Currently, the research highlights that memory is not a static recording, but rather a dynamic and evolving construct, one that may, under specific conditions, be modified. Your mind has the ability to create memories that seem entirely authentic, even if they are not true. False memories go beyond mere vague recollections. They can seem incredibly vivid and detailed, much like authentic experiences. Research indicates that suggestion, imagination, and even images can cause individuals to recall events that did not actually happen. The brain constructs memories by piecing together details with each recollection, indicating that they may change slightly as time passes. This adaptability is typically beneficial, enabling memories to evolve, yet it also makes them susceptible to distortion. There are instances where individuals can vividly remember entire situations that are completely made up, including feelings and sensory details. It's a reminder that memory does not serve as a flawless record. It's a narrative crafted by our thoughts, and like any narrative, it can evolve with each retelling. Your mind has the ability to create illusions of missing parts in your sight without your awareness. Each person possesses a blind spot at the junction of the optic nerve and the retina, but it often goes unnoticed. The brain instinctively completes the gaps by utilizing nearby details and established patterns. This process of filling in occurs continuously, not limited to the blind spot, seamlessly addressing minor gaps in vision created by blinking, shadows, or obstructions. Often, the outcome appears flawless, yet it indicates that our perception is somewhat fabricated, rather than a straightforward representation of reality. The brain functions as an editor, showcasing a refined interpretation of reality instead of the unfiltered raw material. Our existence is molded by both perception and illumination. When you hear your own name, it triggers a distinct reaction in the brain. Your name serves as a unique signal for the mind. In a bustling environment, the sound can pierce through the noise and grab your focus immediately. The phenomenon referred to as the name alert reveals that when you hear your own name, brain scans indicate increased activity in the medial decision zone, which is associated with self-awareness. The response is instinctive and frequently heartfelt, as names are closely linked to one's sense of self and social bonds. This sensitivity probably developed because being able to recognize when someone was speaking to you could signify safety, opportunity, or crucial information. Your name, even when softly spoken from afar, possesses the ability to cut through distractions and draw you back into the here and now, akin to a delicate thread linking you to your surroundings. Individuals may develop biases unconsciously. Biases are not always intentional or aware. The brain naturally tends to create swift impressions and categorize information, which can result in hidden leanings and automatic preferences or associations that function outside of our conscious awareness. These factors can shape choices, viewpoints, and engagements, even among those who prioritize fairness and equality. Tests on implicit bias show that these associations can be quite stubborn when it comes to change. Yet recognizing them is the initial step in addressing the issue. By taking our time with decisions, exploring a variety of viewpoints, and examining our instinctive responses, we can start to confront these underlying patterns. This process may not completely eliminate bias, but it can diminish its impact, enabling our actions to more accurately align with our intentional values. It's somewhat akin to recognizing an undercurrent hidden below the surface. Once you are aware of its presence, you can decide how to approach it. Social influence can mold beliefs, even in the absence of proof. People are inherently social beings, and our perspectives can easily be influenced by the opinions of others in our vicinity. In well-known studies, individuals were inclined to provide clearly incorrect responses to straightforward inquiries, when the rest of the group did likewise, a behavior referred to as conformity. The inclination to reach a consensus can intensify in situations where the group is in complete agreement or when we experience doubt. Conformity can have its positive aspects. It has the potential to foster collaboration and common standards, yet it may also cause us to overlook our personal judgment in favor of the collective opinion. Recognizing this tendency allows us to take a moment to reflect, assess the evidence, and consider if the consensus is authentic or merely a wish to conform. At times, the most subtle expression of independence is standing firm in your truth, even when every surrounding voice contradicts it. Sleep has the potential to ignite revelations that elude you during your waking hours. As the body takes a break, the brain remains active, rearranging memories, forming connections, and even tackling challenges. This explains why solutions may emerge in dreams, or why clarity can arrive in the morning after appearing unattainable the previous night. In specific phases of sleep, particularly during REM, the brain has the opportunity to delve into unconventional connections, liberated from the limitations of conscious reasoning. Sleep has been acknowledged by artists, scientists, and inventors as a source of inspiration for their breakthroughs. The sleeping brain engages in creative problem-solving by blending information in unique ways, uncovering patterns that may be missed by waking consciousness. It's a reminder that taking a break is not the same as being unproductive. It's a dynamic condition where the mind operates subtly in the background, poised to astonish us with unexpected insights as the day unfolds. Instructing others enhances your recall abilities. Teaching what you've learned involves active recall, compelling the brain to retrieve and structure the information effectively. This process enhances memory pathways, ensuring that the knowledge becomes more resilient. Explaining can also uncover areas where understanding is lacking, promoting a more profound understanding. Even casual sharing, such as discussing a documentary you viewed with a friend, can strengthen memory retention. Psychologists refer to this phenomenon as the teaching recall, which explains why teachers, tutors, and coaches tend to have a deep understanding of their subjects. In the realm of teaching, you convert passive knowledge into an active skill, solidifying it within your mental framework. The deeper you delve into the explanation, the more the information integrates into your being. Engaging in doodling can enhance your concentration. Doodling is not a distraction. Rather, it can enhance focus and concentration. One study found that participants who engaged in doodling while listening to a monotonous audio recording were able to recall more details compared to those who refrained from doodling. Engaging in doodling can help maintain focus, ensuring that the mind remains connected to the current task at hand. This phenomenon occurs due to the brain's restricted ability to focus attention. A minor, repetitive task can occupy idle mental space while allowing the primary activity to remain the center of attention. For certain individuals, doodling during lectures or meetings serves as a subtle connection between their drifting thoughts and the material being presented. With each gentle stroke of the pen, focus discovers its cadence. Smiling has the ability to influence your brain, leading to a sense of happiness. Smiling, even in the absence of happiness, can trigger brain pathways that release uplifting chemicals such as reward signal and mood stabilizer. This exemplifies the expression mood link at work. The way we express ourselves impacts our emotions just as much as our emotions affect our expressions. In experiments, individuals instructed to hold a pen between their teeth, which created a smile, indicated that they found jokes to be funnier compared to those who were frowning. A smile may not eliminate stress or sadness, but it can foster a slight improvement in emotional well-being, helping to tackle challenges more effectively. This serves as a reminder that there is an ongoing dialogue between the body and mind, and at times, the body may express itself before the mind does. The sense of taste is influenced more by the sense of smell than by the tongue itself. Taste is primarily a combination of flavor and aroma. The tongue is capable of identifying just 5 fundamental tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. In contrast, the myriad of nuanced flavors we experience is derived from our sense of smell. Eating with a blocked nose can make food taste bland, as the aromatic signals are absent. The brain combines taste and smell into one cohesive experience, processing these senses together in areas associated with memory and emotion. This explains how certain flavors can immediately take you back to a particular moment or location. With each bite, the senses harmonize to produce a depth that surpasses what any single element could achieve on its own. Taking breaks between learning sessions enhances long-term retention. Rather than attempting to learn everything in one go, distributing study sessions, a concept referred to as the spacing effect, results in improved long-term retention. This approach is effective as every review reinforces the memory, and the intervals between sessions create just enough for getting that retrieval demands some effort. The effort involved strengthens the neural pathways, resulting in a more lasting memory. When it comes to studying a language, practicing music, or memorizing names, spacing out practice sessions can help the information remain in your memory for months or even years, instead of just days. It's the distinction between inscribing in soft earth and etching into solid rock. Your mind has the ability to decide before you even become aware of it. Research utilizing brain imaging techniques has revealed that neural activity can forecast a decision moments before an individual becomes consciously aware of it. This indicates that a significant portion of what we perceive as choice originates from unconscious processes, with consciousness coming in afterward to assume control. Although this does not imply that free will is merely an illusion, it does highlight that our consciousness is just one component of a more extensive decision-making framework. The mind operates similarly to a vast ocean. The visible waves of awareness are molded by hidden forces deep beneath the surface. Certain minds automatically associate sounds with colors. For individuals experiencing a type of sense blend, specific sounds may evoke the sensation of colors. A musical note could manifest as a vibrant splash of blue, while a spoken word may envelop itself in a gentle mist of green. These color associations remain steady for individuals and frequently emerge during early development. Neuroscientists think that this merging of senses happens due to enhanced connections between brain areas that typically handle sound and vision independently. Though sense blend is rare, it provides insight into the brain's extraordinary adaptability and its capacity to generate intricate, multifaceted experiences from our surroundings. For those who experience it, music transcends mere sound. It becomes a visual spectacle, akin to witnessing a silent fireworks show with each chord and melody. Individuals tend to recall rumors more vividly than actual information. Accounts of others' actions, whether they are commendable or unfavorable, often linger in our minds more than neutral details. This bias could stem from evolutionary processes, as monitoring reputations and social connections was essential for survival. Understanding who was reliable, who could be a danger, and who added value to the team provided a significant edge. Even now, gossip captivates the brain's social reasoning networks, enhancing its memorability. Although gossip may be detrimental when it is untrue or spiteful, it can also function as a means of informal social regulation, helping to uphold group norms. The way it lingers in our minds highlights our intrinsic connection to social awareness, illustrating how the stories we share can influence the unseen bonds that tie us together. Shifting your viewpoint can alleviate stress. Viewing a stressful situation from a different perspective can reduce its emotional burden. Perspective shift, as referred to by psychologists, functions by altering the significance we attribute to an event. For instance, perceiving a challenge as a chance for growth instead of a threat can alleviate anxiety and enhance problem-solving abilities. Neuroimaging studies indicate that reappraisal engages the decision zone, which plays a crucial role in modulating the emotion center, the area of the brain associated with fear responses. This change doesn't eliminate the challenge, but it can foster a gap between stimulus and reaction, enabling a more composed and intentional response. With time, the practice of reappraisal can enhance mental resilience, transforming stress into a valuable teacher instead of a foe. People are more creative when they are slightly tired. A slightly fatigued brain can occasionally generate more creative thoughts than one that is completely awake. When we're slightly fatigued, our mental filters loosen, allowing more unusual connections to surface. This approach can be particularly beneficial for activities that involve creative thinking, generating ideas, innovating, or addressing challenges in unique manners. Psychologists suggest that the relaxed control of a tired mind can free it from rigid patterns, opening the door to novel ideas. Of course, exhaustion hinders most types of work, but in that sweet spot between wakefulness and fatigue, the mind can wander just far enough to stumble onto unexpected brilliance. One reason some individuals discover their most innovative ideas during the late-night hours or early in the morning is that their thoughts tend to flow more freely during these times. People adjust opinions to match a group. Group consensus can be a powerful force, often nudging people to adopt positions they might not hold individually. This is a form of conformity, where the desire for social harmony overrides personal judgment. Classic studies have shown that people will agree with a group's incorrect answer to an obvious question, simply to avoid standing out, while conformity can promote cooperation and cohesion. It can also suppress creativity and dissent. Recognizing the pull of group opinion allows us to pause and consider whether agreement reflects our own beliefs or the group's influence. In a world full of collective voices, the quietest and often most important one to hear is our own. Compliments activate the same brain regions as rewards. Receiving a compliment can light up the brain's reward centers in much the same way as receiving money or winning a prize. Areas such as the striatum respond to social praise, releasing reward signal and fostering positive emotions. Compliments can also improve performance, as encouragement boosts motivation and confidence. This is why positive feedback is a powerful tool in teaching, teamwork, and relationships. The effect isn't limited to elaborate praise. Even small, sincere acknowledgements can spark this response. At its core, a compliment is both recognition and connection, a way of telling someone they are seen and valued in a moment that can resonate far beyond the words themselves. Your brain can imagine pain you have never felt. The mind's ability to simulate experience extends even to sensations we've never personally endured. Simply watching someone in pain or reading a vivid description can activate brain areas involved in our own pain processing. This capacity likely evolved to enhance empathy, helping us avoid danger and understand the suffering of others. While imagined pain is not as intense as the real thing, the overlap in brain activity can still be powerful, enough to make us wince at another's injury. This simulation also means that fear and anxiety can arise from anticipated pain, influencing our choices even before any real harm occurs. Sleep deprivation blocks new memories from forming. A lack of sleep can severely impair the brain's ability to store new information. During deep and REM sleep, the memory hub works to consolidate memories, transferring them into long-term storage. Without sufficient rest, this process is disrupted, leaving the mind unable to hold on to details from the day. Even a single night of poor sleep can weaken learning and recall. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to more lasting cognitive decline. This is why rest is essential, not only for health, but also for growth. Without it, the stories of our days fade before they can be written into memory. People often believe information simply because it's repeated. The repeated familiarity describes our tendency to accept statements as true if we hear them often enough, regardless of their accuracy. Repetition increases familiarity, and familiarity feels like truth to the brain. This mental shortcut evolved to help us learn from patterns, but in the modern world, it can be exploited by misinformation. Being aware of this bias allows us to slow down and fact-check before accepting repeated claims. In a noisy information landscape, the mind's comfort with the familiar can be both a strength and a vulnerability. Your brain processes faces in a special way. Faces are so important to human interaction that the brain devotes specialized regions to recognizing and interpreting them. The face recognition zone, located in the temporal lobe, allows us to quickly identify individuals, read emotions, and detect subtle changes in expression. This system is so efficient that we often recognize a face faster than we can recall a name. It's also why we sometimes see faces in clouds or patterns. The brain is primed to find them everywhere. The importance of this skill reflects our evolutionary history, where reading faces was central to communication and survival. Anticipation often feels better than the event itself. The joy of looking forward to something, a trip, a holiday, a long-awaited meeting, can sometimes outweigh the pleasure of the event itself. Psychologists call this the forward joy peak, and it happens because imagining the future allows the mind to craft an ideal version, free from the unpredictability of reality. Anticipation can lift mood, increase motivation, and even reduce stress in the days leading up to an event. When the moment arrives, it may not match the vivid picture we've built, but that doesn't diminish the value of looking forward. In a way, anticipation is its own reward, a slow, sweet unfolding in the mind that stretches happiness across time, letting us enjoy not just what is, but what might be. We judge faces in less than a blink. A single glance is enough for the brain to form an impression of a face, sometimes in less than 100 milliseconds. This lightning-fast evaluation involves the emotion center and other areas responsible for processing social cues, assessing trustworthiness, and recognizing familiarity. These judgments often feel intuitive because they bypass deliberate reasoning, emerging as a gut sense rather than a conscious thought. While snap judgments can be useful in detecting danger or recognizing friends, they can also be colored by bias. Awareness of this speed can help us pause, giving slower, more thoughtful impressions the chance to form. In the space of a blink, the mind sketches a portrait, but it's only the first draft. Smells can influence your mood without you noticing. The link between scent and emotion is immediate and often unconscious. Odors travel directly to the limbic system, bypassing the brain's rational processing centers. This means that a faint floral fragrance, a hint of wood smoke, or the smell of fresh bread can alter mood before you're even aware of it. Calming scents like lavender may slow heart rate and promote relaxation, while sharper smells like citrus can increase alertness. These effects are subtle but powerful, shaping the emotional background of a moment. Whether in nature, at home, or in a busy street, the air carries invisible signals that the brain translates into feelings, a quiet influence on the mind's weather. Hearing certain sounds can trigger physical reactions. A gentle melody might slow your breathing, while a sudden loud noise can spike your heart rate. Sound is processed not only by the auditory system, but also by brain regions linked to emotion, memory, and movement. Certain frequencies can create tingling sensations, as in ASMR, while others may cause discomfort or tension. These physical reactions are part of an ancient survival system. Quick responses to auditory cues could mean the difference between safety and danger. In modern life, they remain a reminder of how deeply sound is tied to the body's rhythms. Music, voices, and even environmental noise can all leave subtle fingerprints on our physical state. Your mind works differently when solving problems alone. When working alone, people often engage in deeper, more reflective thought, free from the influence of others' opinions. This can lead to more original solutions, though it may lack the stimulation and feedback of group collaboration. Brain activity during solitary problem solving often shows greater activation in areas linked to introspection and internal visualization. Working alone allows for unfiltered creativity, but it also requires self-discipline to stay on track. In contrast, group settings can boost energy and idea sharing, but risk conformity. Knowing when to seek solitude and when to collaborate can help harness the strengths of both approaches. People remember emotionally charged moments more vividly. Emotion acts like a spotlight on memory, sharpening details and strengthening recall. Whether the moment is joyful, frightening, or sorrowful, heightened arousal triggers the emotion center to signal the memory hub, prioritizing the event for long-term storage. This is why we can recall where we were and how we felt during major life events, even decades later. While emotion improves memory for the central details, it can sometimes blur peripheral ones. The feeling remains clear, but the exact sequence of events may fade. These memories form part of the emotional fabric of our lives, moments where the heart and mind worked in unison to ensure they would not be forgotten. People are more persuasive when they mirror others' movements. Subtle imitation of gestures, posture, and expressions can increase persuasiveness and rapport. This non-verbal mirroring signals attentiveness and alignment, often without conscious awareness from either person. In negotiations, sales, and even casual conversation, mirroring can make the listener feel more understood, which increases receptivity to ideas. The effect works best when natural and understated. Forced imitation can feel manipulative. At its most genuine, mirroring is simply a reflection of empathy, a silent conversation between bodies that reinforces the spoken one. Your brain can rewire itself throughout life. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to adapt and change its structure in response to learning, experience, and injury. New connections form between neurons, and existing pathways can strengthen or weaken depending on how often they're used. This adaptability is greatest in childhood, but continues into old age, enabling recovery after strokes, adaptation to new skills, and the ability to reshape habits. Every new experience, from meeting someone new to practicing a craft, subtly alters the brain's architecture. We are, in a very real sense, sculptors of our own minds. Your sense of time changes under extreme emotion. Moments of fear, excitement, or awe can warp time perception. Under stress, the brain processes more sensory information, making a moment feel longer in retrospect. In contrast, intense joy or focus can make hours seem to vanish in an instant. This elasticity in time perception reflects the brain's adaptive responses to important events, ensuring that crucial moments are noticed and remembered. It's why a few seconds in danger can feel like minutes, and why an evening of laughter can disappear in a heartbeat. The mind holds mysteries we have yet to unravel. Despite decades of research, vast questions remain about how the mind works, from the origins of consciousness to the depths of memory and emotion. Each discovery seems to open new doors, revealing layers of complexity we hadn't imagined. The mind transcends being merely a collection of processes. It is a vast landscape where thoughts, dreams, and awareness intertwine seamlessly. In our exploration, we are not merely examining biology, we are also delineating the contours of what it signifies to be human. At present, numerous mysteries linger, encouraging us to continue exploring the serene depths we hold within ourselves at all times. Thus, our exploration of the mind reaches its conclusion. We have explored our memories and dreams, followed the flow of our thoughts, and paused at the serene boundaries of our self-understanding. Every fact and every reflection serves as a small beacon in the expansive inner terrain, reminding us that even in moments of quiet, the mind teems with unimaginable wonders. Some of these ideas may have stayed with you, or they might have faded away into a gentle blur of relaxation. The charm lies in an evening dedicated to discovery. It's not necessary to cling to every single detail. The enigma will remain, patiently awaiting your arrival. If you're still awake, feel free to watch the next video now. However, if your eyelids feel weighted, you can just allow yourself to float away, guided by the soft murmur of your own reflections. Rest peacefully and have a pleasant night. And when the final thoughts settle down, remember that your mind also needs rest, just like your body after a long day. Emotions, memories, and anxieties will sort themselves out when you're in deep sleep. If these gentle psychological truths help you fall asleep more easily, don't forget to sign up for Sleep Science Top 1, so that every night you can have gentle science to accompany your mind. Sleep soundly and let your brain do the rest.